prayer to be free from captivity. They need knowledge to break the bands of bondage. So you don't pray for captives, you preach to captives. Somebody says, because I don't have power, that's why I don't do deliverance. That thing they call deliverance, I did it years ago, and I have videos of it. Is it not people just falling and shouting and rolling on the floor? I started doing deliverance from secondary school, Form 2. Form 2. You know Form 2? Second, not university, not high school, secondary school, JS2 was where I started casting out demons. I'm not joking. As a student, when I was in secondary school, from secondary school, I was a student in a class. Senior students don't used to touch me. I was in boarding house because senior students were afraid of my dimension. Because when I come into fellowship and I begin to preach, people will start falling all over. I don't touch them, they fall and they'll be screaming, and I'll be busy shouting, come out, come out, come out. So, and in those days I could just be walking, people come close to me and fall. When you see a man like that, you don't punish him. When they call for morning sanitation, they will tell me, Pastor, please, you're not included. Everybody come out. Junior students, come out. Pastor, minus you. I was in a class. When they share food, they give me senior's portion. Yes, because there was something about me. People, I was in secondary school with my nika. You know, secondary school children, they wear nika. You know nika? Nika or short. In my short, people would drive from town with their cars to my fellowship and park their cars and enter the fellowship where the pastor is wearing nika. I started casting out devils wearing nika. I didn't wear trousers to cast out devils. I'm not joking. I'm telling you. I have a lot of people who know those days, who are classmates of mine. They're all over this country, and they know. If they're watching, they know what I'm telling you. They know what I'm telling you. So that somebody will say is because I cannot cast out demons now, that's why I'm talking like this. The person is grossly in darkness. Long many years ago. The first time I saw the dead raised in my ministry was in Form 3. Secondary school, Form 3. I was wearing a nika when I called the dead back to life. Form 3. By the time I finished secondary school, I was already a professor in deliverance. If I find any demon around at this level, I don't even need to talk. Just that I showed up, the demon would go, because they know how long I have dealt with them. They have my record. These signs shall follow those that believe. In my name they shall cast out devils. So cast them out. Now there's a difference between demon casting and deliverance. Deliverance is not casting out devils. Casting out devils is not deliverance. Deliverance is born again. And how do you get born again? By the gospel. That's why you preach deliverance. When people hear the message of what Christ has done, they receive Christ, they are born again. It is called deliverance, or a movement from one kingdom to another. You are called out of darkness into his marvelous light. It's called deliverance. Demon casting is expelling demons. You expel demons out of people, but doesn't mean that the people are born again. But a man cannot be delivered and not be born again, because deliverance is born again. But you can cast out demons from a man and he's not born again. In Acts chapter 16, where Brother Paul came across some woman that was prophesying. She saw Brother Paul and she began to scream, "This man be the man of the Most High that show us the way of salvation." Her prophecy was accurate, but the spirit behind the prophecy was a soothsaying spirit. And after 2 days, Brother Paul turned and said, "You unclean spirit, out!" And the demons left her and she could no more prophesy. He has cast out the demon. But the girl didn't get born again by that, because in fact it was after that they picked them and put in prison. Acts 16, that's where Paul and Silas sang and prayed, and the prison was shaking and they walked out. Say with me, I cast out devils. Say it very loud. Louder. Loudest. Say, I'm a believer. Signs follow me. One of those signs is that I cast out devils. I'm a demon caster. You find them, you cast them out. Out is out. Out is out. Some say, but when I said out, the demon started screaming and jumping. Doesn't mean it didn't go out. Out is out. And if you say out and the demon say, yeah! Just say next. Anybody else? Don't answer it. Do you understand? Don't answer that noise. You know, when you hold a chicken and you pull off the head of a chicken from the body, bam! The chicken go pa 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 pa. All that demonstration doesn't mean the neck is not out. The neck is out. Out is out. Am I preaching here? Out is out. When you cut off the head of a snake, bam, the body will go. Bah, bah, bah. That's when you will see action. That the body of the snake is jumping around doesn't mean the neck is still there. The head is off. So that an unclean spirit is jumping all over doesn't mean they are still there. It is their announcement for exit. But people who don't know what they carry, they are the ones that will now begin to shout, out, 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 out. And because you're shouting too much, the demon will know that you don't know who you are. It will come back and enter and be dancing masquerade for you. Out, 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 out. It will be dancing to entertain you, since you like entertainment. Somebody shout, I cast out devils. That's right. Amen. Amen. That's the difference between the cross and after the cross. Vengeance is not part of what happened after the cross. So deliverance is preached. That's what brought me into all of those analyses. Go to the next verse in Luke chapter 4, verse number 18.